Mhm. Let's
Okay.
go. Hello, YouTube. Hello, I'm Bruna. We here for one more English immersion and talking. So if you, that's it. I put in the chat the question. Today you talk about, is technology always the solution? I understand it's a great subject. I'm replacing Rosalia. This time is her immersion, all right? So I will start with the presentation. I'm Bruno. I live in Brasilia. I'm married. I have two sons. I'm 41. In my free time, I love to dance for her. I love ride a bike at the park here in Brazil. And or else about me, I love to read. Today, in the last week, I started to read the hypnosis book. So interesting subject, no? And that's it for me. And you, Ed, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, good morning. I'm Eder. I live in Belo Horizonte and I have three daughters. I'm married. I have three daughters. I work with IT and a specific area in IT. I'm a cybersecurity manager. So I work with security. And in my free time, I like to go to old car events. I have one old car, and I love to go out to drive my old car with my daughters and my family in general. And I like to fix my car. I like to replace some parts, to wash the car. It's great. I like ride a bike too. I like to ride a bike here in Belo Horizonte in Pampulha Lake. It's a great place to practice exercise and uh, has a bike way. It's an enormous bike way, and I like to ride there. And I think it's all about me.
So nice, thank you, Ed. And you, Philip, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Good morning, everyone. My name is Philip. I'm new here on TNT. I'm here since January. Of course, I'm here to trying to improve my English, of course. Uh, who am I? My name is Philip. I'm 42. I'm not married anymore. I'm divorced. I have no children. I live in Recife, capital of Pernambuco, here in northeast of Brazil. I'm a public servant. I work for the justice of my state. Uh, in my free time, I really like to read, focusing in books written in English in order to improve my vocabulary and overall skills in English. I'm really liking to be here with you, practice, be at morning. This is not so common because I work at this time, but in the afternoon and at night, it's I'm quite often be here, and that's it. I really like to travel, uh, and this is one of my hobbies. Yeah, I
All
think
right,
this that's it.
so nice. And why you want to improve your English?
I don't have any practical goal with English. I don't intend to immigrate. As I said, I'm a public servant, so I don't use English in my job. Uh, so it's just the pleasure to be able to express
All
myself
right,
in another language. So for me, it's a very beautiful skill to maintain and develop. That's it.
all right, it's so nice. And you, Ed, why you want to improve your English?
Yeah, I'm improving my English because I want to work in another company. I'm seeking for job in another country, and I want to work from home, but I want to work in another country because technology here in Brazil is so uh, is slowly than that in the other parts of the world. And I want to I am applying for job interview. Today I have one at midday, and I'm seeking for a international job.
All right, good luck in your interview. So let's go to start with you, Ed, because you are the technology area, no? So in what ways has technology improved your life? Your life, no, it's our life. Maybe I know
My life.
it's improving our life, no? But in your life, what do you think?
So I think the I work with technology, IT. I work with information technology. I think technology is more than information technology because we have technology in cars, we have technology in some process like work, health, health in health area we have technology. So I think technology is more than the IT, the information technology, but information tech. I think information technology improve my life at most because able it able me to work from home because I have three daughters and I think working from home it's a good way to work because uh, I don't expend more time to travel to the job. I don't expend time at the train, at the bus, or I don't need to dress some hot clothes to go to the work, and I can work in the dressed how I want. And I think the most important thing for me, I can work here, I can work at my parents' house, I can work at other in other city I want to go. So it's the most beautiful thing technology improving my
Yeah.
in my life.
So nice. Great example for me. It's the same because it's possible to work from home, like you said, for me too. And thank God because it is very different in my life, the quality of life, no? And
Mm.
the other hand, for me, it's so nice, the online shopping. Oh my gosh, thank you. Because it's possible to choose different quality, different things, and don't spend a lot of time in the mall, for example. I hate the mall, for example. And I think the last time that I went at the mall, the Christmas, because I needed to buy something specific in the exact moment. It's impossible to buy online because I need the time for delivery, for example, and sometimes it's hard, it is, no? And the other things for me, the telemedicine, because and especially in the moment, the pandemic, we needed to use this, the telemedicine, because it's impossible to go at the hospitals, and it's so nice for me. And for you, Felipe, tell me.
Yeah, it's a very broad question, right? Because technology has improved our lives in so many ways, right? In educational system,
Mhm.
it's an example. We can attend in class in the comfort of our homes, right? We are having this conversation in another language in each part of Brazil, right? Using technology. As you said, Bruna. The healthcare system is another good example. We have medicines that technology provided us, right? And of course, uh, the clearest examples is internet. That provided so many, a range of opportunities in job market and healthcare and educational system. We can work, as you said, from home. I have one day in a week that I work remotely from my home. Yeah, technology. We have Amazon, for example. We have Google, right? I really like to read, so it's very I have to control myself to not to buy so frequently some books or audio books. Uh, so this is has improved our lives indeed
Yeah,
in so many ways.
exactly. I think now that you said GPS, because oh my gosh, if you needed to go at the other city and they use the GPS, so it's beautiful, no?
No,
Amazing.
nobody get lost anymore just because they have
Yeah,
GPS.
yes, it's amazing. And okay, we'll talk about this. You told about this. That is, we know about the technology improve our life, but and about the bad things that technology come, or can you think example where technology has caused more problem than they has solved, Felipe? It's possible.
Of course, we have Eder here. That is someone that works in the AI uh, technology field, right? And many others. And what we are being bombarded uh, is to praise the benefits of technology in our life because this is very obvious the benefits that technology brings to our lives. But as it's always exists a but, right? And there are drawbacks, there are disadvantages uh, in an objective paradigm that we should pay attention. In my opinion, for example, we are uh, switching in many ways freedom to security.
Yeah.
We are switching our freedom. For example, a very small example, pigs, right? The government knows where our money goes, right? All the time. In maybe in 10 years, there will be no more paper money, paper money, right? In 10 years or less. This is an advantage, in many ways, of course it is, but we are losing our freedom and allowing that companies and government uh, can control in a indirect way uh, our lives, right? I think the most generical way to say this is what is happening, what is going on China, for example, in China at this moment, right? Chinese citizens, they are monitored for the Communist Party. They it's in my view a kind of dictatorship, not in
Yeah.
a it's not a communist economy. It's a very strong capitalist system, but in the field of politics, it's a kind of dictatorship, and technology has provided and allowing that companies and primarily government can strong themselves by using this kind of weapons. This is my
Yeah.
2 cents. I'm not going to give a discourse here. Please give your opinion too.
All right. So I agree with you. I understand we lost our privacy, no, all the time. And we don't have more like this, no? Like you said, the government know where which I spend my money and all the time, of course. And we have the other problem that's dependency in social media. And for example, it contributes a lot about the mental health problem and the social isolation, maybe, if you use a lot the technology, maybe you don't need the other person. And it's not necessary to consult, to search something with each other. You go at the Google and resolve your problem and it is okay. Sometimes you use this and you feel something different. Oh, what is this? What is this in my skill, for example? And you consult, you search in the Google. Oh, sometimes you are cancer, no? You look for this and or maybe it's a cancer. No, I needed to go at the doctor, the hospital, because I want to know more about this. But sometimes you you change your conception about the technology, the the needs of the technology. And you, Eder, tell me your opinion about the bad
Yeah.
things.
In my opinion, in advance, I completely agree with Philip because I think in the informational area, we have our data about us exposed in for the government, for the private companies. You have you give your data, you give information about you, and they use it for many things, like to sell something, to to indicate or to give you or to beg you, or not beg, but to turn you on a person that involved in this technology, like a social media, for example. They use your information to involve you. Like, I like old cars, so they will show only content that I want to see, because if there's a personated thing that I can see, I will see more and more and more, and stay and give them more data, more information about me, more information about my location, about my money, and many things. So I think this is a great problem. Some governments create some laws like GDPR, LGPD, here in Brazil, LGPD, in Europe, GPR, to control the data. But I think it doesn't work uh, perfect, and we have uh, each time more information. We give more information that can use it by it can use to give us some pleasure, give you something, but can be used to destroy us or to trap something uh, about us. So I receive every day. I receive one or two phone calls from chief trying to make me to pay for something, or trying they give some information about me. They give, oh, you have an account in this bank. You are in Belo Horizonte. You would like to buy this. So trying to sell me, trying to shift something for me, and I don't like and I don't like it. It's because I I'm always trying to don't give information about me. I have no social media. I have no no more accounts in the bank. I have no more data in the exposed on internet. I try not to
Yeah.
have to information in exposed on internet, but they have information. I think it's
Yeah,
about the information. It's the bad things of the technology.
yeah. But you bring something about the LGBT, for example, it's not enough for control this, no. Because, for example, you said you don't have data on the social media, but no one's know about your data, your dates, no. For example, I understand that the LGBT, it's not the company don't use this, but I understand that the problem it's not the law. The problem is the government don't have a solution, a good solution to control the company if the law is applying in this case, no? Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. But for example, was created some 3 or 5 years ago. So there is a time to companies to adapt it to this law, and the government will I don't know how can I say fiscalizar, but the government you will see some companies is respecting the law. So uh, today the government don't do this. Only in a specific case that the company uh, give some data for the other companies and exchange data between the companies. So it's the different case, but
But they doing, no? In
they
the
do.
bank, for example, of course they have
Yeah,
the
they share
they exchange this information all the
yeah
time.
they exchange or they share the information because they want to they want to know possible clients, possible uh,
Yeah.
people they can sell that they can sell something.
All
But
right.
I
So
think it's a roadmap. No, it's not today LGPG works, but LGPG in the future will works. Uh, or I hope it. I hope.
I hope, yes, me too. So nice. And let's go the next question is about today. I understand that no everyone has access to technology, no? And Philippe, for you, how can you ensure that technological advancement benefits everyone in society? Maybe it's possible to think about this, about the publicize help us, something like this, no? What do you think?
How can we ensure? We can't, period. We can't ensure. I think you mentioned in your talk with Heather that the economic forces running the world, right? So if a company like the giants, Google, Amazon, Baidu, Apple, uh, exchange our data with other companies and with the government for their own benefits, how can we ensure that technological advancement benefits everyone in society? I don't believe in this kind of optimism, because when we look back to the history, this have never existed. That this technology, this is not new, of course. When we could control fire 100,000 years ago, that was a big technology, right? But when you look back to history, we can testify that technology is using to empower a tiny elite that runs the world, right? And if the economy is a big pie, what they promise is the bigger the pie, the better. So everyone could have a bigger slice of the pie. But this is not true. We have a lot of poverty in many places around the world, and other islands of richness. And technology never could solve the problem of inequality, for example. Inequality is a phenomenon, a natural phenomenon, right? I don't believe that we're gonna achieve this paradise on earth. I don't. But of course, technology benefits everyone in a different times, depending of your social classes, for example, depending on your gender. I think not in the West, but if you are a woman that was born in Afghanistan, you have a big problem,
Yeah.
because you are a woman. In generic way, maybe we can even broad this statement to all the Muslim culture. I don't know, but in my opinion, not in the West. If depending of your skin color, in some places of the world, technology will arrive later to you in order to
Sure.
benefit your life. So it depends of our circumstances, right? What your nationality, your gender, your skin color, how many languages do you speak in order to enjoy opportunities, right? So there are many people in Brazil that can't even speak clearly Portuguese. Imagine English using internet, right? So we are creating the most unequal society ever existed in the world, probably. I hope I'm wrong, of course, but maybe we are creating this kind of words. But I'm divagating here. How can we ensure technological advances benefits everyone? I can think in two areas. For example, healthcare, because you can use your smartphone wherever you are, by consulting and making appointment with an AI doctor, using robots to make a appointment and have a better treatment than higher classes today. Maybe this will be something very routinely in 10, 15 years from now, maybe. And another area I can envision is transportation. Tesla is in that moment creating a self-driving car, right? So there will be no needs for drivers and doctors too, because AI doctors already exist. So maybe in 20 years, And there are non-human abilities, skills that can benefit everyone. Updatability is one of non-human skill. For example, can a new disease emerge in the world, a pandemic emerge, and we already have technology, AI doctors, for example, and a cure. It's also being developed, and in one click we can update all AI doctors around the world to uh, conduct a treatment, a correct treatment in patients, right? At the same time, new regulations of traffic jam emerge, and in one click, all the self-driving cars are updated with new regulations, right? And they will follow to the letter the new regulation. So this, of course, is an advantage and can benefit everyone, or at least the majority of people. And in my opinion, it would be madness if we don't change humans for robots in
Yeah,
this regard, because in my opinion, we have to protect humans, not jobs. So that's it. This is my two
all right.
cents.
Yeah, it's complicated, you know. Maybe sometimes that you said in the first time it's complicated about the skill, dark color, and the other things, no. And I understand that here in Brazil you have a big problem about this to bring the advantage, the technology advance for everyone because it's the country it's very big, you know, and it's hard to bring for everybody. And you, Eder, what do you think about this?
I think it's almost almost impossible to bring benefits to everyone in society because technology is not it's not technology reflect or reinforce the society's problems. So if we have uh, inequality society with technology, maybe we can reinforce these problems because rich people use more technology than poor people, and they use more strategically, and they use more in with more education than poor people use to they don't know how can they use in an intelligent way the technology. So I think technology can uh, create more social problems that can help to to give benefit for everyone in society.
Right. So you said about the problem, but are there situations, the number five, are there situations where traditional methods are more effective than technological solution? What's your opinion about this, Eder? For example, I understand in my case, I work from home, and but sometimes it's for me it's hard to participate in the meeting because I find that it's more effective when I in person with my boss, with my colleague, for example, and sometimes, of course, but that's it. And what your opinion about this? Do you realize some situation that the traditional method it's better than the technology, the solution?
Yeah, I think because I'm from a small city here in Minas, it's a very, very small city. They have 8,000 people. So very, very small city. And there, most of the technology we have here in Belo Horizonte doesn't work because, for example, GPS, it, it does not work very well because the city is not all of in the map. Uh, for example, cars, so technological cars is not good to live there, but because the mechanic is not able to fix these cars or to yeah to fix the technological car. So it's better you have a mid-term or a old car. It's good because you don't have problems. It's very hard to search for the technological mechanic or um technological repair for these cars. And when you use cell phone, it's hard because the most part of the city has no phone signal. So you need to uh, to use when you want to get food, you need to get the car and go to the city, buy your food and
Oh my gosh,
bring
you
back
said
to the
that you
home.
live in Minas Gerais, no?
Yeah,
Think
yeah, but
about the people live
yeah,
in Amazon, for example. You have
it's
many others problem, no?
yeah. And I think it's there are some places you don't have phone signal, so you need to there you can see if you are technological dependent or you are or you can can do things without technology. So I think some places in some places better you you have traditional methods for some things. It's more effective than high technological solutions because we don't have support for them.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Adam. And you, Felipe, tell me something. You said about the doctor AI, and what do you prefer? And to take care about the personal doctor or maybe the AI doctor?
I don't know. I never had an appointment with an AI
No?
doctor. No, never. Uh, and as most men, I don't like to go to the doctors too.
Mhm.
Uh, but I used to go at least once a year. Okay, but of course, an AI doctor is much more practical, right? And you can have an appointment with more in a more immediate approach and solve some problems and time. This is the most valuable resource that we have, right? But trying to answer number five, technology is improves our lives because demands less efforts of ourselves to perform some activity. So that's why technology is so addictive, and that's why it very I'm very certain that there is no point back. There's no turning back. We already walk to this path, and technology will run the world. But I can think at least in one activity that, in my opinion, a traditional method is much better than a technological one. In my opinion, raise children, right? Nowadays, fathers and mothers, parents, they have a very busy life. So commute, go to the home, commute to the work all day long, then return to home. And when I arrive at home, their children are already sleeping or very tired too. So parents, have to face these challenges, right? And who is raising our children's technology, right? Every children are addicted to TikTok, Twitter, YouTuber, Instagram, and whatever. And we are outsourcing uh, our approach to the children, right? And this creates some problems, of course. There's no big deal to identify these new problems that emerging in our society, right? Mental problems are very overwhelming. Everybody seems to have some difficulty to focus, depression. A lot of people have nowadays, right? Yeah, the difficulty to get to know other peoples. We are losing our ability to get in touch in a real life because we are all the time scrolling our screens in our phones, right? And using our cameras to to learn, to work, to do everything. So to sum up, I think we could create a much healthier society if parents were more in touch with their children. But I don't think this is a possibility anymore. Of
Exactly.
course, we have as you said, the possibility to work at home, right? And this is a very good thing to be in touch with our loved ones, and this can be a very healthier situation and an opportunity to do the most valuable and most important thing in the world, right? To raise children, because they will be adults that we run in the world. So this is the most important activity an adult can perform.
Yeah.
But as a society, we are we are outsourcing this responsibility. Not we are being pressured to do this, right? Because of our work, our busy lives, and many other circumstances, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. Raise
You said,
children.
yeah, you said about the business life, but I understand. I realized something. We everybody develop the technology for helping us, no? Because I want more quality life, maybe like this, but I realized that I have more problem with that technology. Not problem, exactly problem, but I have more works, no? In my job, for example, I realize I work in the public service like you, Felipe. So I have many systems that help me with my job, my work, but I realize I have more job. Everybody have more job than more work than the past. We don't have a lot of process, for example, judicial process like today, no? And oh my gosh, what happened? Because we have the technology and we have more problem with this. I need to manage more things because I have the technology. I have it, it helped me for one hand, for the other hand, we have problem. It's complicated, you know. But let's go. I will bring the other person for us to. But I want something like what is the number 8? What is some What are some potential drawbacks of relying too much on technology for you, Ed? The number 8.
Drawbacks. I think
Drawbacks, the
it's the
disadvantage.
what are some potential drawbacks of relying too much on technology? I think it's how we said before. I think potential health problems with too much technology that we have today, and we work with too much systems, and we have a social media. Everything it's in the cell phone, for example, smartphone, for example, or on the internet. If you want to work, you work on internet. If you want to relax, you relax on internet. If you want to everything you
It's
do,
addiction, no?
uh,
It's addiction.
yeah, it's addiction. So, and I think it can create some problems like stressful people, stressful society, and this society with disease, for example, because they only use too much technology.
So nice. Thank you, Edu. And welcome for everybody. And Odimar, how was the conversation for you? Can you
It was
summarize something?
we talk a lot of people concerns about technology, like ethical, like the dependency that we have nowadays with technology, and the influence, for example, in elections, that come from the fake things, and it was a very nice conversation, very nice.
So nice. Thank you, Odimar. And you, Bianca, are you dependent the Alexa?
Yes,
No, I'm
I,
not
I
the.
yes.
I'm sorry.
Bianca, please,
Uh,
1 minute. Elias, please, Bianca.
I don't have Alexa, but I really would like to have one in each room that I have in my house, But I don't have, so I'm not dependent of Alexa, even my cell phone.
So nice, Elias. Go ahead.
Alexa, liga a luz da sala.
Tudo bem.
So it's great, no?
I don't
It's,
put in English because of my wife, but I like Alexa. I improve some things on my home. Yes, I enjoy these things. Alexa can read some books, so a Kindle. I really like Alexa.
yes.
Elias is a geek guy, very geek guy.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice. So, and you, Yasmin, tell me, how was the conversation for you?
The conversation was so nice. We talked about a lot of things, a lot of things that change with technology, and we talk about Neuralink chip too. So we share a lot of good talks about it, and I like a lot.
So nice. But in your opinion, are there anything that it's so good to do in person than to use the technology? It's so good, for example, for me, it's very important have a immersion meeting with my boss. I understand that it's more effective for me. And for you, do you have something that it's easier or more effective to do in person than to
For
use the
me,
technology? Go ahead.
talk with my friends in person that is more from my personal life because I study at home, I work at home, so I was a little tired to text every time. So a lot of time I prefer to talk with my family, with my friends in the personal than to text to them. For me, is more. I like more it. So for me, is the thing I like more to do in person.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Yasmin. And you, Felipe? How was the conversation for you? Did you like this subject or no?
It was very nice. It was a pleasure to me. It's my first time with you as a hoster, as a host, and it was very, very knowledgeable, right? The discussion was very, very insightful.
Yeah,
And this topic is very interesting to me too.
exactly. No, it's so nice. I love to talk about this. And you, Eder, how was the conversation?
For me, it was a great conversation. So sometimes it's too hard to answer these questions about technology and but I think it's important to think about how are the, how you are we are about technology, how we use every day, how we are so dependent of the technology, and I think it's a great topic. It's and the conversation it was great.
So nice, thank you. So thank you for everybody. Thank you for this immersion, Eder, Felipe, Yanka, Elias, Odmar, and Yasmin. I put in the chat the survey if it's possible to think about the other subject in surgery for us. It's okay. All right. Thank you so much and have a nice holiday, maybe. For me, it's a holiday. I don't know for everybody, but it's okay. Thank you so much and bye.
Hi,
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
have a nice day.